Yeah.
See how this is flat right there?
Yeah.
It won't dig in a lot. It's good for just light skinning. Like it'll see how shallow the cut is?
Yeah.
See how shallow? It doesn't take very much. And then if you're doing finish work, you turn it around the other side, and this will take off a very, very smooth, straight cut.
Nice.
Like, I don't know if you can see how shiny that piece of wood underneath it is looking.
With my bare eyes I can,
yeah. And then this one is about the same, but you see it doesn't have the big bend like this one does.
Yeah, okay.
So this one will dig in more.
Okay.
Okay. Same function. You can use this side and it'll see how much more wood this side's removing than the other one is.
Yeah, so the angle matters.
The angle matters, see?
Okay. Wow.
See, you take a lot more, don't you?
Yeah, look at that.
Now when you go to take your finish, like you got it, now you're working on a fine piece that you turn it over and it'll take a much thinner cut. And that's how you don't ever have to sand. It's tedious though.
Yeah.
It takes a thinner cut. This is really like if you wanted to make an edge, like you get it, and you get a hammer, and just make a mark.
Oh.
Like this. And then if you wanted to get that out of there, start like this and go to it.
Look at that. It helps hold the edge. That's smart.
That's right, and you can't come through it.
Stay in the lines.
And then you would just take this and go like that.
Oh wow.
And then you would turn the piece around and cut back this way.
Okay.
So if you're like going around somebody's name,
yeah,
Ooh. you would take a flat one like this, and you'd sketch the name, if it was a B,
yeah,
and then you'd go like this and just keep going around until you got the letter you made.
That's amazing.
And I'm just showing you real quick here.
Look at that.
See, like there it's round, right?
Yeah. Master widdler.
No.
Too humble. He's self-taught.
See?
Wow,
and now see it's kind of rounded, right?
Yeah, look at that.
So now you take this.
Oh, okay.
And you would just go.
Ooh. You're scaring me.
Oh no.
Look at that. So did you watch a lot of YouTube videos?
Not till after a year of doing it.
Okay, wow. Did it help once you started watching some?
Yeah, and funny, I had taught myself kind of the correct way.
That's awesome. Because you're intuitive with the wood.
Yeah, this is called relief carving, when you're trying to make a letter or something.
Okay. Instead of digging out the letter, you're making it stick out.
That's right.
Okay.
And then you get to the point, you just take this and make your edge again, just go around and go around like this.
Nice.
You can also use these to go in and carve it out. And that's why I like this little pointed one there.
Okay.
Because this will just work wonders. Okay. Moving the...
Oh, wow. That does really work. It digs in good.
Yeah. See how clean it leaves it?
Yeah.
And then, like I said, you can go in like this too. That's
beautiful.
how you make a round. And then if you make a mistake,
yeah,
all you got, if you want it round, all a little rounder, you just go like this and work the tool like this.
Totally.
See how that's just making it?
Yeah.
I'm just changing.
And are you using pressure on the palm of your hand with that tool?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it goes right up against the palm in there, yeah.
And then you can use the tool with the knife like that, with the leading edge, the point, you know.
Is part of the whittling world you have to have hands that look all gnarled like a sailor's?
Yeah.
Okay, that's part of it. I got some work to do.
Well, mine are starting to bend with the arthritis and stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm just lucky I can use my hands because of the Parkinson's.
Oh, so is that one of the reasons you've
That's why I
taken up?
started.
That's why you've taken it. Keep your hands nimble.
Yeah. And see, this tool here can also, remember them grooves I made here?
Yeah.
Because you wanted to say take that piece out, like that's in between the letters. See, you can go like this.
Oh, that's cool. So you're getting some more relief.
You always go into your stopping. Yeah. You always go into your stopping point.
Okay.
And then you just kind of go like that, and it'll cut it right out.
Thank you for showing
And then
us.
reverse it to get the other part.
Ah, I see. Okay. So the green of the wood is part of it, right?
Yeah.
Flowing with the green.
Yeah.
So which way is your grain going?
This way.
That way, okay. How do you know if it's going that way versus that way?
You can tell by the way it looks. You can see the grain.
You can see it, okay.
Yeah, see how?
Yeah,
You see it's like this.
okay, cool.
You know, I mean, tools can be used. See, I'm just scoring another little line because I don't want to. That's just how you relief, like the spaces in between the letters you just did.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's just.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing.
That's, you know, I mean, you learn, but I really like.
So these are the basic tools you would need.
That's all you need.
And then if you want to get fancy, you can get into a kit like this.
Yeah. You know what this cost?
What?
They can go from $35 to $50.
For the whole kit?
Yeah.
Wow.
And that gives you the rounded ones.
Oh,
you know,
these
which I
rounded
don't use very much.
Okay.
Which you could.
Yeah, what would you use something like this for?
If I was going to remove a lot of material on like a flatter surface.
Okay.
I don't use that too much in whittling canes or anything like
Okay.
that. You know what I mean? Because it'll remove a lot. I think this one's pretty dull.
Okay.
We'll see.
You got to sharpen it.
You see how that's taking that big groove out of there?
Yeah. Wow, look at that. Oh, that really looks a
And that's what the
deep
groove.
trench.
Now I'm gonna go across the grain,
Okay.
and you'll see the difference.
Okay.
It's hard. It's not very fun. Like you see how easy that was.
Yeah.
You see how smooth and shiny that is.
Dang, that's a big, little channel there, yeah.
Yeah. Well, here it's gonna splinter on the edges.
Oh, yeah.
Can you see it splintering?
Yep, I can see that. Yeah.
So this isn't. I mean, you can. By practice, I've learned how to do it and not have it splinter.
Okay.
By starting like this, like if you had to go around something.
Oh, so you kind of curve it around so you're
Yeah.
not getting splinters. So, interesting. That's another way to tell if you're going against the grain or not.
Oh yeah.
You're just going to get splinters. Okay.
Yeah. That.
Okay. So the wood will talk to you.
It talks. It talks. It tells you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What is it saying today? Nice day there, Skip. Thanks for carving me today.
I don't know. It's saying you haven't decided what kind of foot you're going to put on the bottom of this yet. You know what I mean?
I love it.
Like, see, like here. See, there's bark there, right?
Yeah.
Well, like I got a couple of these tools that aren't as good. You can use a regular chisel.
Yeah.
But if you get it right, now see there,
Yeah.
I'm using it backwards again. And it'll just come and take
Oh,
all
look at
that bark.
that.
It'll just
Okay.
take all that bark off.
That's great.
Now, say you wanted a piece dark. You know, you be real careful and you can leave this. And it'll stain up beautiful.
Okay.
Like if you had a thinner stick, you just take.
Hey.
I'm barely taking any off. You know.
Hey.
Yeah.
Get him out.
And it'd be like what it looks like here.
She's nice. You want to
Okay,
kiss her
yeah,
sister?
And then say you wanted to put a letter in there.
Yeah.
You know, you could carve like a bee in here.
Yeah.
or whatever,
See?
and then notch it out till it's white.
Okay.
So then you have the black all the way around your letters and the white in the
So
middle.
leave the bark on for a nice
Yeah.
little effect.
And see, there's another layer of bark here.
Oh, I love that.
Here, see the different color
Yeah.
right here?
Yeah.
And the only time you have trouble getting that off is if you're around a knot
Yeah.
and you don't want to take off too much because you want to leave the next color. Now see?
Oh, beautiful.
See how easy you get down into
She's
the lake?
skittish. She's real skittish. She was arrested.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
All right, Skip. So can I use this on our YouTube channel called rAOdschool,
Yeah, that's all
where
right.
we teach people all the things we learn on the road?
No problem.
In RV world.
They gotta remember I'm self-taught here, so
Okay. and is this a common thing? Do you find in the RV world other people who like to whittle?
I've seen a lot of people do carvings that are unbelievable. Something I've never seen in my life that they've done.
Wow.
The guy in Mesa calls faces on golf balls.
Oh my gosh.
So he brought me a golf ball he cut in half.
Here's something Skip's working on right now. It's twisted.
He takes a golf ball and he takes a bandsaw and goes around it and
Oh my
cuts it in
gosh.
half. And then he used the directions in your face, you know, the book you have,
Yeah.
cutting a face.
Yes.
Now see, I can't do that kind of work because my hands are not that supportive to do that fine little work. So I'll give you, so you practice cutting a face on a piece of wood
Yeah.
and then carve a face into those golf balls because I'll never be able to do it.
It's too hard.
Yeah,
That's amazing. What is he
it's
using?
too hard for me. He's using this.
Wow. How?
That's it.
Is his thumbs hurting?
I don't know. He's using this. But
So this
if
is
you
the book
use-
you're talking about?
Yeah, if you use that one that was in here, a simple face. I was leaping
Yeah,
through it.
yeah, there's a, right here. The 5-minute wizard.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you
just
can
follow
do.
these on the. It's round, but you can follow these same things. There's another face in there too.
There is, isn't there?
Pretty skittish, but she's never.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it'll look like that.
Mm-hmm.
Little Santa.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. I love it.
Yeah. But see, I can't hold the golf ball and support it.
Okay,
good
it's a little too small, huh?
enough. That's right.
Is
Yeah.
that a golf ball?
Inside of a golf ball, and then there's a little hard layer. And guess what, sweetie? Skip knows a guy who carves faces into these. What?
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 What? What? What?
What do you say to Skip for teaching you how to whittle?
Thank
You're welcome,
you.
sweetheart.
Thanks, Skip.
She's a pleasure.
I love the realism
All right,
and
Skip.
the
So
truth and
Yeah.
honesty.
what
This
do you
is 1,000 grit wet sandpaper,
do? 1,000 grip.
which you wet down.
About it.
I got on top of my flat stone, you know, my wet stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, well then
Wet it
that's
down. I
even
just like to
better.
use it on a good. You gotta have a good flat surface.
Okay. And you're using Windex?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Because it keeps the blade from rusting. Number one,
Okay.
and it's got to be
No, I
used
thought
for
about
wet.
for Christmas, I
you know.
always thought
Okay.
about buying a blank. You
Now
can
this
buy
is your
blank books.
one that's used to take off a lot of chunks of wood.
Okay.
And I didn't do it
So,
this year, but I could
You know,
now
this
see
way
how she's done
is the
that.
way you
I love
always
that.
sharpen blades. You always go in to the cut, but
Okay.
you never push down.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you can see the gray there that's coming off the blade.
Yeah, the gray.
That's steel. Now, since you're going to be using this to do roughing,
Yeah.
now I'm going to put a backstroke on it,
Okay.
which is I'm going to go the other way and make a long pass. No pressure. Just get as much of the tip of that blade as I can. Okay.
Okay.
Same amount on each side, same angle. I'm following the angle that's already there.
Oh,
Okay.
that's great. So are you looking at the little grooves in the blade?
No,
Or
I'm
just
really
the angle?
feeling it.
You're feeling it.
Too
Okay.
much sun.
You want my spot it?
No,
I can swap with you.
I gotta get out of the sun. I'm getting burned.
Okay. Here, have my spot. Here. Here, I'll come over here.
That's all right. Yep, that was 1,000 grit. Here's my 1,500.
There's 1,000 grit.
Here's my 1,500.
Okay.
1,000 takes more off than this will.
Okay.
So again,
So it's coarser.
this is softer.
Oh, it's softer.
Yeah, 600 grit is the most coarse.
Okay.
And then you get, I use 600, 1,000. I'm just going to use this to get this flat on here. Because I'm just going to do a couple back cuts. Now, if you get a real microscopic view, your phone might get it.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
You might see little grooves in here. See them little bitty grooves?
Wait. Okay, now go ahead. Okay, yeah.
See them little grooves?
Yeah.
That's what's going to remove a lot of material.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah, look at that.
So, but now I'm back to get. Ooh, look at all the materials coming off of there.
Look at that, yeah. You're just going real slow. You don't have to go. You're not really pressing down.
I'm not. I'm just holding it down.
Holding it down there.
I'm making sure this edge, pointy edge,
Yeah.
is what's touching,
Okay.
not the whole knife.
Okay.
You know. I don't know if you can hear it.
Yeah.
Now it's time to test it.
Oh, fun. See if it slices the way you want.
I got a really hard piece of wood here. This is hard. So we'll see what it does.
Ooh, wow. That's working a lot better than when I use it.
Yeah.
And you're putting your thumb on the joint of the knife, not on the blade.
Right.
Saves your thumb.
Oh yeah.
Now, how hard are you pushing with your thumb?
Not hard.
Not hard.
I'm really doing this
Yeah.
like this with my shoulder.
Okay.
I'm using this just to keep the angle.
Okay. And that's hardwood, yeah?
Oh yeah.
What kind of wood is that?
This is what to make a fence post out of. Ash.
Ash. Okay.
This is hard. This is real hard. Yeah.
Body for another. All right. First, that's enough.
Hear it grinding?
Yeah. Now, if you take care of a knife like this a little buck knife.
Forever.
Forever? It's a forever knife?
Forever.
Everything that you do
That's
is
amazing.
good. That's very
Yep.
good.
All right.
I'm gonna do just a little bit more.
Markers you should use, too.
I can't remember how much I paid for that knife, but no more than 100, I think.
No. I'm gonna do a little bit more 1,500 on it.
You got room for another story or two. Very good. I'm gonna put her in. Okay.
Any other tips for taking care of a buck knife like that? Do you need to whittle, like, put some like WD-40 in it?
Yep.
Or
Windex.
Windex.
The
Just
ammonia from rusting.
Okay, so that's what you're doing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's amazing. So you're sharpening it and taking care of it at the same time.
Yep.
That's really cool.
I want to hear about yesterday, what you guys did. You went to the Mine Museum, and they have like a gift shop in there. Did they have the stuff expensive?
And you can, when you're doing this, you can feel it.
He wants a copper bracelet.
You can feel it
I figured that would be the place.
get smoother across that sandpaper.
That's really cool.
How long did you spend? You could
That
put
dug
those
into my
kind of
nail.
things. Examine like every blade of grass, or you just overall, you know? Yeah, that's kind of hard.
Like you go against, spend more time.
Mhm.
Like
That's pretty good.
because like you know.
So when you feel the tip like that,
Yeah.
are you feeling it that it should?
I want to feel a burr.
a burr.
So you
What's a
went to
burr?
Something
church
grab
and
your
then you had
finger.
lunch and that's always a
Okay,
hard
but
day.
not cut.
Don't push down.
Okay.
Just lightly go like that. You want to feel.
Walk around just a
See if you can feel a burr on
You went
this.
to the mine.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay.
Just now. Just go like that. Feel
Yeah.
that burr?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
want to go back. I want to go to.
Now, should it cut you if you were
No.
pressed too hard?
Oh yeah.
It should cut you.
Yeah. just hold your finger more.
Online, there's a place
Yeah.
that you can go.
Feel that little burr?
Yeah.
Okay, now
Yeah.
there was no burr when I started.
Ah, got it.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
it's real. The real ghost town that's here. You don't.
And so, about how often then should I be sharpening this?
Train wreck go fast. I
I
read online that
depends how much you use it,
Yeah.
but when it starts feeling dull.
Yeah. There you go. Without that burr, you're not doing much.
I'd like to
Yeah.
go to the
All
hotel.
right.
See that.
So this is literally the first time I've ever sharpened this, and I used this knife for probably about 3 months,
Is that right?
and then it was
Well, it's taking
Dead.
it's taking an edge real quick.
Okay.
So it's good steel.
that's great.
Yeah, see all that?
Yeah. Well, no wonder my thumb was hurting. It was probably I bet it was dull after the first couple weeks.
See, remember them grooves I put in there?
Yeah.
Now this is taking off some of them grooves to make it just a little sharper.
Gold.
Okay.
Gold
Can you see the? Can you
Yeah.
see the? See, that's steel coming off of there.
You look at it, like I put it on my, see how far away it was. It's outside of
Yeah,
Jerome,
there's more over there now.
Jerome Park, Perkinsville Road. Jerome Perkinsville Road.
Yeah, see how much-
That goes down the-
Now, see how little of the shavings are?
the
Yeah.
road,
I'm not
Jerome
pressing at
Perkinsville
all.
Road, like when you're in
Oh, it's
town,
actually doing more work
you're
for
gonna
you
go
now.
up to the hotel,
Yeah.
That's great.
I'm not here.
and then it goes-
What did you say about
I
roughing?
said when this is a roughing piece.
Yeah.
So when you're getting in there, and you start your cut,
Yeah.
and you just see,
Yeah.
it's just lightly shaving, right?
Right.
Well, now I want to take a deeper cut,
Different angle.
different angle.
Yeah.
Now, if I made that too sharp, it would dig in here too much.
Right.
Then you'd have too much
We,
material to
I went
remove,
there.
and you'd get a tear out.
It
Like
just-
Okay, the Terra, I do that all the time.
your angle is too steep.
Yep. Okay.
So
So
so there I'm gonna cut the angle
I
down.
mean, it's on
Okay.
both sides of the street, I think. Wasn't like that then.
And so when you were sharpening it, you were trying to keep in mind not to go too sharp,
Right.
so you don't go too deep.
Right.
But that's just for the rougher. Now, if
Just so
you're
the wood will talk to you.
okay. Now there's a blade in
I
that
mean, it was
buck knife
nice.
that
I've
has
been there before, but not
fine
I think where I
tune.
was
That's
was-
the one you want
yeah,
sharp.
Yeah.
The longer, finer
Yep.
tune.
And the other.
I didn't go across.
Now, we just used this, right?
Yeah.
So I give you a piece of 1500 here.
Okay.
Now you can use water.
Okay.
So you're gonna put the knife away now, right?
Okay.
I'd had a piece of sandpaper last me 2 months.
Oh my gosh.
So see, I wet it down, right?
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna just hold it against my thumb and go just like this across the blade.
Super simple.
This way.
Now, are you doing an angle or
On an angle.
You're at an angle.
I'm trying to match the angle that's on there.
Got it.
And the burr came right down. That's after you use it.
You got the burr back.
Oh yeah.
So that was
Now
that
it's
was
sharp.
like 2 seconds and
Yeah.
you're sharp again.
Now I want you to hold this in your hand here,
Okay.
and then just go like this,
Okay.
and you'll feel the burr on both sides.
Okay.
But hold this secure.
Okay.
Now don't slide your finger like this. Just go like this,
Yeah.
and you'll feel that burr that came back. Right
Okay.
there. Boy, that's nice. It's a good little burr.
And that's
What you're
after.
doing is there's little teeth in here we can't see.
Yeah.
You're getting the wood that's built up in those little cracks and grooves that we can't see that makes it sharp. So when you take the 1500 grit sandpaper and just take your thumb, and go over it like this
Yeah.
with the sandpaper, you're just cleaning out the grooves.
That's amazing.
And now there's no sap in there, nothing in there going to make the blade rust. You use the Windex with the ammonia on it, and it lasts forever. It's got a little burr on it. It's ready to cut.
Thank
You
you.
never put a blade away without wiping it off.
Okay. What happens?
Well, if there's sap on the tree there, that can cause it to rust.
Okay.
What we just did now, if this was never touched, now see, I touch it with my fingers,
Yeah.
but when I put mine away, see the Windex there?
Yeah.
I go like that, and I stick it away.
Yeah.
100 years, it'll be like that.
Wow.
100 years, it'll be like that.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go to some of these places around here, little museums and stuff, and they have knives from the Old West, and they're literally 100 years old.
Now,
Some guy took care of his knife.
see, I don't have any oil on my hand because of the Windex. But if somebody else touched this with the
Yeah.
fingerprint, and you come back a month later, you look at that knife and the right condition, you slap it.
Oh,
That's
it's
oil from their hands.
okay.
See, a guy who shoots a gun, he never puts a gun away without oiling it.
few other things.
No rust in it.
Right. Same thing with a knife.
Yep. So see, now that'll just last forever.
That's great. And just Windex. That's all you need.
That's it.
That's easy. What's the property in the Windex that is active that helps? What is it?
Well, number one,
We did South End also.
by wetting it, you can use water. Okay, but then you'd have to wipe it down in Windex or something to keep it from rusting.
Yeah.
You need a lubricant in between this and what you're sharpening it on.
Got it. It's just a
It'll
lubricant.
damage it. That's all it is.
Okay.
It's a lubricant, and it'll remove. Like you see these saws that cut steel,
Yeah.
big things of steel and granite.
They're
they got
wet.
The wet.
Yeah, there's
keeping
water
them-
going on
You
it.
get this too hot, you take the temper out of it.
Okay.
We're creating heat.
My Dremel instructions, I have a little tiny blade that's like
Yes.
that big, and they say pour water on it while you're cutting with it.
That's right.
Same thing.
That same thing.
Okay.
Because like you're sharpening a chisel on a stone that spins, like
Right.
like a grinder.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you just touch it. Because
Adam and Adam.
it's about losing the temper.
Okay.
Because this thing's fired and then cooled slowly. That's what keeps the edge, and that's what's a good knife.
Okay.
That's why just using a little bit of sandpaper, I'm getting your edge back on that one.
Okay.
This will have 3 swipes. This will be done. This one here.
Yeah.
I'll do 3 swipes. It'll be done
Okay.
on this one.
We went to Salt Lake.
Thank you.
City.